Hi, everybody. I'm so glad you decided to join us today. I'm here in our beautiful Google store in the heart of New York City, where we're going to show you a few new things we've been working on, some of them for quite a long time. Today, you're going to see real breakthroughs across many different technologies and teams at Google, all coming together to create a more helpful, personal smartphone experience for each person. This vision comes to life right here in the new Pixel 6, our most helpful, most personal, most Google phone ever. Pixel 6 is designed inside and out to understand the nuance of you. You can see right away a major evolution in the phone's design language with a distinct new color palette. The new Pixel camera bar houses a completely redesigned camera system with upgraded sensors, lenses, and computational photography that enables entirely new features and modes. You can see the always-on display and the expressive, adaptive new Android 12 UI, which we call Material You. Pixel 6 is designed with powerful new security and privacy features to safeguard your information. And we've made big improvements to boost every aspect of performance, from the all-day adaptive battery with fast charging speeds to 5G connectivity for even faster downloading and streaming. The product is full of more features that we're going to show you today. Pixel 6 is available today, starting at $599. And now we're going to talk about a first for us. Our first flagship phone for people who want our most advanced technology. The new Pixel 6 Pro has everything Pixel 6 has, including our Tensor chip and a lot more too. It has a Pro triple rear camera system packed into the camera bar with a new telephoto lens. And on the front, you have an ultra-wide front camera that shoots 4K video. It's got a bigger and better 6.7-inch dynamic display that goes up to 120 Hertz for smooth scrolling and fluid animation, while going down to 10 Hertz to save power. Pro includes 12 gigabytes of RAM for speedy performance and seamless app switching and multitasking. It's our fastest and smartest Pixel yet. Pro has the biggest battery we've ever put in a Pixel, and it has a fresh, high-end design with sophisticated colors and refined finishes. Pixel 6 Pro is available today, starting at $899. It sets a new bar for performance and helpfulness you can expect from a Pixel phone. Today, you're getting the first full tour of Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro, starting at the outside and working our way in.
With Android 12, we set out to build an OS that's the foundation for the future of hardware and software together, for an experience that's uniquely made for you. Android 12 looks especially stunning on Pixel 6. We designed it using our years of mobile OS experience while keeping our own hardware in mind. So Pixel 6 is the best expression of Android. One of the best examples of hardware and software working together is in the color and customization logic of our new Material You design. Material You is a first-of-its-kind UI breakthrough, and we think you're going to love it. For starters, your entire phone UI updates to reflect whatever image you choose as your wallpaper. The system does the rest, determining which colors are dominant, which are complementary, and which just plain look good. It then applies different shades to different parts of the interface. You can see this gorgeous wallpaper that I've picked and how it influences the surfaces on my phone as a sunny gold color scheme. It even matches the hardware. As often as I want, I can give my phone a fresh feel just by updating my wallpaper. I really like this blue I'm wearing today, so I can quickly update my Pixel to match it. You can see how the different UI elements immediately adapt, including the system UI, apps, icons, and search bar. And we've reimagined every aspect of the UI, so you'll instantly notice how responsive and smooth everything feels. It's more fluid and adapted to your needs. The redesigned quick settings provide easy access to more useful controls. And take a look at the updated widgets. Google Photos, Maps, Gmail, Weather, your YouTube Music UI, all get redesigned with Material You. Everything is new about the Pixel 6 design, from the powerful camera bar to the elegant materials and finishes to the vibrant new colors. to the personalized look and feel of Material You. It's a completely reimagined Pixel. Of course, we can't create a personal phone experience without a real focus on security and privacy. Pixel 6 has to get this right because your life is on your phone, your photos, your financial information, personal data, and everything else. Pixel's led the way in smartphone security for years, tested against real-world threats, and Pixel 6 is the most secure Pixel yet. It includes Tensor Security Core, a new CPU-based subsystem. That means it's a real core on the Tensor chip that's separate from the application processor, so sensitive tasks and controls run in an isolated environment. We're also introducing the next generation of our industry-leading dedicated security chip, Titan M2, which works with Tensor Security Core to protect your sensitive user data, PINs, and passwords. We made Titan M2 even more resilient to advanced attacks, like electromagnetic analysis, voltage glitching, and even laser fault injection. And it's been proven through independent security lab testing. Titan M2, Tensor Security Core, and our new open source trusted execution environment give Pixel the most layers of hardware security in any phone. And thanks to Tensor, we're now able to extend our support window for the first time. So every Pixel 6 user gets at least 5 years of security updates. That ensures you have the latest, most up-to-date protection.
Ever since our first Pixel 5 years ago, the Pixel camera has set the bar and reshaped the industry. Our leadership in computational photography and machine learning have led to some remarkable camera capabilities over the years, and have let Pixel users take some extraordinary pictures, even when we've used ordinary camera components. With Pixel 6, we're applying all that software expertise to a fully upgraded camera system for the most advanced smartphone camera in the world. It's leagues ahead of our previous Pixel cameras, from the hardware to the software to the computational photography. For starters, let's take a look at the main camera. Both Pixel 6 and 6 Pro have a massive new 1/1.3-inch 50 megapixel sensor. We combine adjacent pixels on the sensor to get extra large 2.4 micron pixels. With night sight, the Pixel camera has always been able to do a lot with very little light. But now the primary sensor captures up to 2.5 times as much light thanks to those huge pixels. This means you're going to get photos with even greater detail and richer color. Both phones also have completely new ultra-wide cameras with larger sensors than before, so photos look great when you want to fit more in your shot. Pixel 6 Pro has a larger ultra-wide front camera that records 4K video. It also has a telephoto lens with 4x optical zoom for getting in close. That's not easy to fit in a phone without making it super thick. To get that much magnification, the Pixel camera uses what's called folded optics. A flawless prism bends the light 90 degrees so that the camera can fit in the body of the phone. And you can get up to 20x zoom with an improved version of Pixel's Super Res Zoom, our advanced computational approach to combining optical and digital zoom. Finally, the sensor behind the telephoto lens is even larger than the primary rear sensor in past Pixel phones, so you can capture great low-light zoom shots with night sight. When this amazing hardware is paired with Tensor, we can build new camera features that were impossible before. Video is a great example. Video is a hard use case for computational photography because you're basically taking lots of photos very quickly. Applying a machine learning algorithm to a single photo is very different than running the same algorithm for each frame 60 times per second. We've always dreamed of getting Pixel's video quality up to the signature photo quality, but it wasn't possible. The processor just wouldn't be able to keep up. So we spent years on this problem and have made a lot of progress. We started by developing more efficient methods for applying tone mapping edits very quickly and doing everything we could to get the most out of the sensor. We also developed an algorithm called HDRNet, which could deliver the signature Pixel look much more efficiently. With Tensor, we're able to embed parts of HDRNet directly into the ISP and accelerate it to make the process faster and more efficient. With this system, Pixel 6 can now run HDRNet on 4K video at 60 frames per second. That's 498 million pixels each second. And this is what Pixel 6 video looks like. You can see what a huge improvement this is. The color accuracy is excellent, with a big boost to the vividness, the stabilization, and overall video quality. This is all thanks to the bigger camera sensors, Google's cutting-edge machine learning, and the efficiency gains from the new Tensor chip. It's a giant step forward. Have you ever had a perfect photo ruined by something random in the background? Let's say you want to be the only one on the beach in your photos. If you don't have access to a deserted island or don't want to spend hours in a photo editing suite, Pixel's new Magic Eraser can do the job. In Google Photos, you'll see suggestions for distractions you might want to remove from your photo. Erase them all at once or tap to remove them one by one. What really sets this feature apart is how we're able to figure out what you're trying to remove and how well we can fill what's in its place. Even if something is not suggested, you can still erase that distraction. Just circle them and they disappear. And you can use Magic Eraser on Pixel to clean up all your photos, whether you took them a minute ago or years ago.
Going back decades, cameras have centered light skin, a bias that's crept into many of our modern digital imaging products and algorithms, especially because they're not being tested with diverse enough groups of people. Photos are symbols of what and who matter to us collectively, so it's critical that they work equitably for everyone, especially communities of color like mine, who haven't always been seen fairly by these tools. First, to make a great portrait, your phone has to see a face in the picture. And our experts helped us improve our face detection models so the camera sees you as you are. From there, we improved our auto white balance tuning to better reflect the beauty of your skin tone. And we improved our auto exposure tuning to make sure your skin looks like you, not unnaturally darker or brighter. They also inspired our teams to make advances like algorithmically reducing stray light that can make darker skin tones look ashy or washed out, and making night sight portraits less blurry for folks like me. All of these changes are part of Realtone, improvements that led these experts to vote Pixel 6 as the most inclusive camera available. In a blind test across top smartphone cameras, they rated Pixel 6's camera as best in rendering skin tone, brightness, richness, and detail for people of color. Google Photos will also have Realtone baked into its auto-enhance editing feature, so you always feel seen, from the instant you take a photo to the moment you edit and share it. But this mission goes beyond Google Apps. Realtone will improve the camera performance for photos and videos in third-party apps like Snapchat, because feeling seen shouldn't be limited to just one tool or company.
Tensor also dramatically improves translation features in Pixel, so you can interact naturally with people who don't speak the same language that you do. Pixel can help with smart, simple translation that's there wherever you need it. Just like with voice typing, speed and accuracy are best in class. Until now, these kinds of breakthroughs haven't been able to run on a phone. They require intensive computation on highly specialized hardware. This is exactly what Tensor is good at. It improves Pixel's translation quality by 18%, a level of improvement that typically takes multiple years of research from our world-class research team. And the improved model uses less than half the power when running on Tensor. We all have friends or family members whose native language isn't the same as ours, and I've always wished I could speak with them in the language they're most comfortable in. With Pixel 6, I can finally do that. My sister-in-law is Japanese, and here's a message from her. It says, "I have a question about the latest Pixel." Now I can reply in English, and it will show up in Japanese for her. Sure, now I can finally tell you about it. It all happens right on the device in the Messages app, so I don't have to deal with cutting and pasting text into Google Translate. In-app translation is also available in WhatsApp, Google Chat, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Line, and a growing list of other chat apps. Now, if we combine our real-time translation models with our speech recognition models, we can translate audio from any source in real time right on the device itself. It opens up a world of content for people.
So that's Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro. They're available for pre-order today, starting at $599 and $899 for the Pro. Head over to our online Google store to pre-order. They'll be on store shelves starting on October 28th. You'll also see our lineup of Pixel accessories, including the beautiful new cases and the hands-free Pixel Buds A-Series. Between the incredible new Pixel 6 design, the phenomenal camera and speech capabilities, helpful new features, and all the Android 12 goodness, there's a lot to be excited about this year. Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro completely reimagine Google's approach to smartphones and represent the very best of Google's helpfulness. They're phones that adapt to you, and I can't wait for you to check them out for yourself. Thanks so much for watching today. We'll see you again very soon.